I'd be the biggest and best comedian in the entire world. I still won't do anal. Like I was born with that spirit of like making money. I said I could make it in that city. Because if we buy the hot dogs with the food stamps, everything is profit. So we start making a lot of money. My dad, he had a boat, so that's where I learned how to like talk trash because people would get sick on his boat. So I'm doing anywhere from like 169 million views. People over compliment you. It's like, bitch, let me go. Okay, I bought these titties. Oh, they're there. They're there. You know, I ain't gonna tell you everything now, Carlos. Your ass is nosy.
So you were funny then early on. What's the most controversial thing you've said?
I said that.
I am shocked. What's the loudest you've ever actually gotten in public?
I like to, oh yeah, they hate it.
Who loves you the most? 30, is that the best reply we've had to anything on the show this year? Hey guys, it's Carlos. Hey, I've got one of the best comics in America today. Daphnique Springs stops by. She is wildly inappropriate and incredibly hilarious. Think Chelsea Handler, think Dave Chappelle, think Bill Burr. Just think all the folks who are a little Buckwild. That's my girl. She's from Florida. I love her. I hope you do too.
He is back. Emmy Award-winning journalist. He's interviewed presidents, rebels, icons, thinkers. He is Carlos Watson.
You're not good. You're not great. You are outstanding.
Thank you.
So you were funny then early on then?
I don't know. I don't really hear people say like you were hilarious. I wasn't a class clown or anything. I'm from Florida, you know.
I'm from Florida.
I know.
I'm from Miami.
But I'm from Palm Beach County, and so I have a father. My dad, he fished.
Okay.
So we used to go on a boat. He had a boat, so that's where I learned how to like talk trash because people would get sick on his boat on the ocean, and he will not go back in. See, he would just roast them the whole time. You see grown men, 250 pounds just throwing up over the boat. And he's like, I'm not going in. Once I go out here, I'm catching my fish till I get my limit. And so we learned to just laugh and make jokes like that.
I wonder if that
because I used to sell fish for my dad with my dad. It was my idea.
Oh, he was out there fishing just for fun.
He was fishing and giving them away like he was Robin Hood or Jesus. And I'm like, Daddy, we gotta make some money. Like, I said, can we sell the fish and I'll keep the money? And he was like, oh, okay, let's see what you can do. So my dad would pull up and he would pop the trunk and get the Ziploc bags ready. And I would just run out, knock on doors, knock to the next one, fresh fish. And then I used to be like, Dad, we gotta move up. Let's go to restaurants. I remember we went to this one Asian restaurant, coming in looking all dirty. Because we fishing, you know. And I said, can I speak to the manager? And the people I was like, I have fish. And the manager came, he said, what kind of fish you have? We have black sea bass. And if you know anything about fish, that's top fish.
Okay.
Come around back, buy it all out.
Really?
Yeah. You know, when people are born with like a spirit of like hustling and stuff like that or making money, I feel like you're born with that. I don't think you can develop it.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I feel like I was born with that. The last time I came to LA, I said I could make it in that city. At like 14.
Yeah.
And so my grandmother owned this hot dog stand. And I was like, Grandma, we can make so much money. She was like, baby, she was just doing all right. I said, Grandma, we got to go to the welfare office. We got to get some food stamps. She was like, why? I said, because if we buy the hot dogs with the food stamps, everything is profit. All the cash is profit. She was like, okay. So we went down to the welfare office, got the food stamps. I was making like $200-300 a week on my own.
That is a lot of money.
Yeah. And I wasn't even taking her cut. I was selling candy, and then, you know, people sometimes tip you and stuff like that, and people just want to support you. And I had a little guy that would help me. He was a foster kid, and I gave him a little money. Kmart people loved us. We were out there. They never got mad about anything. And then some man approached me and was like, hey, you look like you're good with people. Want to get people to sign petitions? He gave me $1 per signature. So I would get people to sign these petitions. I called my mother. I said, Ma, I'm making so much money out here. I can't come back. She was like, no, you got to go to school. I was like, Grandma said she'll put me in school out here. I got to stay. We are making money. Because that just seemed like so much money to me. I ended up going to Washington High School. And that school was ghetto. Like, I remember seeing one of the Hispanic kids rolling up marijuana in the class, and the teacher acted like he was scared to say, like, that would never go on in the suburbs. People don't do that. But these kids are rolling up weed in the class, and my mom was like, once my mom found out some more information, she was like, you got to go home. So I was able to drag it out for a little bit longer, and except for my little friend. His name was Corey. He was a foster care kid, and you know, I used to give him a little money so he could have lunch money and stuff. And one day we were walking home from school, And some gay kid came up to him and was like, Corey, you got beef with me? And Corey was like, yeah, I got beef with you. And this gay boy, all the gay just left his body. And he beat him up so bad. Like it was blood busted. But he had on rings though. But still, he beat Corey up so bad. And Corey looked at me. I still remember the sad look on his face. He was like, why didn't you help me? And my natural instinct was the joke. I said, well, ain't no sense of both of us get beat up. Somebody got to see how to get back to Kmart. And he did not think that was funny.
Wow.
And so once I lost my one little friend, I ended up going back home because the school was rough. But one thing I'm very offended by is all that time that I was in Los Angeles going to that school, almost a half a school year, nobody ever asked me to join a gang. You ever feel like everybody a part of something, but you didn't get invited? Like, I don't want to be a Crip or Blood, but I'm like, well, why didn't nobody ask me?
Right.
And then I have a lot of cousins in Palm Beach County, about 200. So, you gotta learn how to fight a little bit and roast.
What was the Springs family doing?
My mother's side and my dad's side
200.
are all in South. A lot of them are in South Florida, originally from Georgia.
Okay.
But so you gotta learn how to roast and fight some of your cousins and stuff like that. You gotta be quick.
Were you a good fighter?
My dad taught me how to fight. One time I got beat up and he was like, come here, let me show you with a shower curtain. So some of your cousins, you got to keep up with them. Some of them from the ghetto, some of them don't grow up like you grow up. So you got to be ready. You come over there from the suburbs, they be like, bitch, you got McDonald's and you got to protect your McDonald's. Dating is hard because men lie. Yeah, look at him saying no, because you's a liar. That's what you're supposed to do. Show lying ass. Any wearing stripes in the summertime is a liar.
Wait, so how do you start doing comedy then? So you come out here, you get a taste of LA life, but you don't stay because Corey, unfortunately, is not the fighter he once was. And so you come back to Florida, and then what?
So I ended up going 3 years of college at Eastern Michigan University. And then I was in Michigan by myself and my mom had moved back to Florida. Right. I did 2 internships and that's what I was just like, this is so boring. I can't live my life like this. I worked almost a year at Coconut Creek Casino.
Okay. What were you like as a cocktail waitress?
Oh, I was just a hard worker.
Okay.
I was gonna go, if you tip, if you didn't tip, I might not come back around.
Yeah.
If you had a nasty attitude, you order coffee, I'd probably add half water, half coffee and tell you that the machine was broken. Yeah, they'd be like, the coffee doesn't taste right. I'd be like, I'm sorry, the machine is broke. Bitch, you never tip. Like, so sometimes they'll just roll their eyes, but we had a lot of good customers there. You just go up to them, touch their little shoulder. How you doing today, beautiful? They be ugly as hell, but you just gas them up a little bit. How's your dog? And they'll show you a picture. They have pictures of the grandkids. You learn a couple names. And even women would sometimes give you $50 for a little cup of coffee because it was a lot of coffee drinkers. It was this Jewish guy came in. He was probably in his 50s. And he was a man of little words, didn't talk much, didn't say much to me, he just would come in and he had stacks of hundreds like this, and he would just feed them into the machine. And he would give me $500 for a cup of coffee. And so over 3 weeks, he gave me $5,000. And I was like, this is my time to get up out of here. And then that's when I left Florida.
So you dropped out of school without immediately thinking you were going to be a comedian?
I dropped out of school knowing that I wanted to move to LA and be a part of the industry. My grandmother had a 2-bedroom in Inglewood.
Right.
She had a twin-size bed. She said, baby, I think all you need is a TV.
Yeah.
And I moved with her and her husband. But I was determined not to come back. But yeah, I had saved up $10,000 and moved to LA. One night I was able to just talk one-on-one with Dave. Well, it was other people around, but he had a conversation. He said, if you want to be great, every comedian should go to New York for 2 years.
Okay.
So I called Keith Robertson out of New York, one of the Godfathers, but also like Kevin Hart's mentor, great stand-up comedian. He has specials on Netflix and stuff like that.
Okay.
I said, can you get me an audition at the Cellar? He said yes. So I went out there in September, auditioned, she passed me. I moved there in November. I was doing probably about 60 to 70 shows a month between the Comedy Cellar, New York Comedy Club, and the Stand. So I did that for 2 years and 3 months, and then I moved back to LA.
And were you definitely better at the end of that?
Yeah, because it's repetition. You're going up so much, So you're kind of ready for anything. You're ready for bad sets. You're ready for good sets. You're ready for crowd work. You're ready for the audience. You're ready for tourists. You're ready for locals.
Spears seems like his main thing is crowd work.
Yeah, I think that is one of the new waves.
Okay.
Yeah, but Ari Spears is a great comedian outside of that. Some of the other ones that are doing crowd work that's going viral aren't the best stand-up comedians. So I fear if they don't develop a great set one day, that they might eventually, that wave might get passed over.
Who's on your Mount Rushmore of comedians?
I'm currently on tour with Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and put him up there.
Yep,
and if your ass want to be on my Mount Rushmore, you need to put me on your tour, on your TV show, hire me through your production company, and you can make the top 5.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
There's the top 4?
It's top 4. So wait, so what is the difference in being on a Martin Lawrence tour? You've been on Cat Williams' tour. Kevin Hart, what's the difference?
I've never been on a Kevin Hart tour.
You haven't?
But
Okay.
Kevin Hart's production company actually produced my comedy special on Hulu. And I get a lot of work through them. You know, we're working on something else right now.
Kevin Hart seems like he makes a lot of business happen.
Yeah, but I don't never see him.
Oh, you don't?
Where you at, Kevin? Can I come to your house?
You've never
I'm
met
doing
him?
business. I met him, might have been once or twice.
Okay,
Most of the time you're doing business with the
Right.
head of the production people. Now I'm
Right.
meeting the top people at the production company.
Okay.
But Kevin, I want to like come to your house. You did a stand-up special and said you got a pizzeria. I want to taste some of that pizza.
I welcome you.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I was hearing somebody else, an actor, talk about enjoying being on the set with people. And obviously athletes talk all the time about enjoying the locker room. Comedians feel the same way, or?
I enjoy being on these big tours because it gives me something to aspire to. You get to see in real time how it feels to perform in front of 5,000 people and see that that's a possibility. You're there based on somebody else's merit and work, but it's still a possibility for me. And I'm one of those type of people, maybe because I went to college and kind of learned science and all this stuff a little more short. I follow people's trajectory.
What was your game-changing moment? What was the moment, or maybe series of moments, that for whatever reason meant this was actually going to work?
I would say social media.
And any particular platform?
I say you post on every one of them.
Okay.
You never know where you're going to find your audience. Even though I have almost 6 million on Facebook, so that would be my biggest audience there.
Wow.
But I say you never know where you're going to find your audience, but be able to really create content myself and put that stuff out there. But this place isn't like college. When I went to college, everybody has the same curriculum, right? You take these classes, you get this grade, you get this degree. That is non-racial. It has nothing to do with sex, gender, any of those. Sexuality has nothing to do with that. You follow this path, you get this degree as long as you pass these classes, correct? This industry isn't like that. Everybody's path, you can try to model your path after somebody else, and it'll lead you down a road of a hotel room, and you be like, how did I get here and have sex with him and still didn't make it? Like, so you never know where you're gonna end up one day.
And so what happened? Because I had not been familiar with you, and then all of a sudden you were on my social media feed, and I so enjoyed what you did, and now you're not on my feed as much anymore.
Algorithms.
Huh. And so right now you're selling out less, you think, because of the algorithms?
No. It's just about inflation.
Right.
It's really people having to reserve their money. And then when you're reserving your money, I'm competing against, should I go see Daphnique? These clubs are charging 2 drink minimums, right? And then the ticket prices are $35 plus another $10 in fees. That's plus 2. So it's like, damn, do I save my money for this, or do I go to the 3rd level and see Dave Chappelle? Like, so you're competing against that, you know? And I understand, but I eventually want to get there where people love me so much that they're willing to come see me. I be thinking about it. How many kids do I want? I think I want 2. 2 is safe. Don't y'all believe that? Yeah, people that have 3 or more kids, you're going to have you a trial baby. One of your kids going to court, you know what I mean? One of your kids going to jail, goddamn it. This industry, depending on them, I just look at the money I made on social media 5 years ago versus what I'm making now is so significantly lower, like 80, 90%, but my views haven't changed.
Wait. You used to make more?
Yeah.
Really? And so why is it going down?
They're paying us less.
And when was the inflection point? When did it start to turn down?
I would say once they introduced shorter reels and stuff like that on YouTube as well. Because short content, they don't have to pay you as much.
Interesting. So same views, but literally you were getting 80
Same
to 90%.
amount of views. Yeah.
You were getting 80 to 90% less. And how involved are you in it? It sounds like you were pretty involved in running your business.
Yes, but I have like a system, you know. You develop a schedule and a system.
Yeah.
And that's the good thing about social media platforms. You can schedule stuff.
Right.
So it's not like every day, like I got to get on my phone. No, it's I can shoot all my content. We had gotten to the sketches where we were doing about 8 in one day in 2 hours. So in 2 hours, we'll shoot 8 sketches, post 1 a day. So just learn structure. I apply structure to everything that I do.
Where do they treat you well when you're recognized?
I get recognized a lot of places because social media is that big.
Yeah.
And I would say per month, I'm doing anywhere from like I would say 169 million views, but it was at times I was doing like 200 million views a month.
Wow.
So it's like I get recognized a lot. People they over compliment you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carlos, I love your show. Thank you.
Yeah.
I really love it.
Yeah.
Like, you remember that one guest you had on there, Daphne? Oh my God, I loved it. I so relate to her. Like, it's like, bitch, let me go. Okay. You see, I'm in your city. I got 5 bags. I'm trying to, I'm flustered.
Yeah.
And you just sitting up here.
All right, where's your favorite place to
I like one compliment and to move on.
One compliment and move. Life insurance is such a tough thing for many of us to talk about. I know in my family we had almost no conversation about it until about a decade ago when my mom found out that she had late-stage kidney cancer. That was such a tough time in all of our lives. There was heartache, there was worry, we weren't sure what to do. And on top of all of that, we realized that we didn't have a life insurance policy in place for her. I hate seeing anybody go through that. And I know that for many people, they're not sure where to start, where to turn. And thankfully, I think there's an answer. It's called Ethos.com. It's a life insurance platform that can show you some of the best rates out there for life insurance plans. You can get plans of up to $3 million in as little as 10 minutes. It's 100% online, no medical exam necessary, just a few health questions. And one of the things that I know I appreciated is that it often only takes minutes to fill out an application, but you can get the answer back the same day. So if you don't have a life insurance policy that you feel good about, that you feel like you can trust, take 10 minutes to get covered today with life insurance through Ethos. Get your free quote at ethos.com/Carlos. That's ethos.com/Carlos. Application times may vary, rates may vary. How do you feel about the you today versus the you 10 years ago? Like, are you happy with who you are as a person today? And what would, if the woman 10 years ago could meet this version of you, what would she say?
Well, I would say 10 years ago, I had more of a fearless spirit. I did everything I could, every angle, try to hit it. Whereas now I feel myself sometimes getting complacent and a little lazy.
Okay.
And because I think that over time, sometimes the industry can make you a bit like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what more do I need to do for this to be noticed over here, to be noticed over here? So sometimes it can create this docile like type of spirit inside of you. And so I say back then I was just like, didn't care. Now I'm just like, do I have to do it today? Or maybe I'll do it tomorrow, you know? But what I learned is that 10 years ago, everything I prayed for has manifested. So you have to be grateful. Because right now it's like, today I had to fly in from this flight. I tried to rest my eyes, come here. But I was like, you prayed for stuff like this. So you have to remember to like, just be grateful. Yeah.
Do you find that you are able to be in the moment and be grateful?
It depends on the situation.
Okay.
I don't know what it is about LA, but it causes you to always live for the future. The possibilities, the what ifs.
Live for the future in a positive way, or live for the future in that you forget to enjoy today?
Forget to enjoy today. Because like even today, it's like, I don't recognize that, you know, I don't have financial problems. I own 2 homes. I own my car. I don't have debt. That's all stuff to be part of like and sometimes I earn it depending on my state, like the top 10%. But I'm not thinking like that because it's like, I'm looking at the next person's career like, wow, Kevin Hart is here. Tiffany Haddish, she's a black female comedian. That's where I want to try to aim. So it causes me not to sometimes live in the moment of where I am right now. That I be living my best life, but it's just like, nah, I just want more. So sometimes it's like, none of that stuff matters. Sometimes people like, yo, you know you got, and I'll be like, shut up.
Yeah.
I got dreams.
I'm working with that. Now I can guess, but why do you say you're not religious?
Because I'm just more spiritual.
Okay.
Yeah. And religion too is, you know, in a way it has controlling aspects.
Right.
Yeah. And I feel like my connection with God is my connection with God. Okay. You know, I don't feel like I need to wear a headdress or I need to be fully covered to the neck and stuff like that. I guess that's the reason why, because it has certain aspects to it. But once I have children, I will go to either a church or a mosque because I feel that children need some type of religious foundation. I don't think you just let them go through life trying to figure things out because I'm blessed to have had that religious foundation where I went to the mosque with my parents, but if I spend the night at my cousin's house on the weekend, you had to go to church. So I went to both. But that's why I would want my children to have some type of foundation. Because I guess living in Hollywood, you see, I've met so many people or known of kids out here that have no religious foundation, and they tend to veer too many places. My beliefs is my beliefs. I've gone through life long enough to make those choices and know what good and bad is, but I wouldn't give my children free will to just not have a religious foundation.
When was the last good relationship you were in?
My boyfriend now.
Yeah.
We were together when we were younger, and we broke up for a few years, but now we're back together. That one.
And why did you break up, and why is it better this time?
Because I feel like my parents equipped me with a lot throughout life. Like how to make money, how to have like little businesses, how to be a little entrepreneur. But they didn't teach me unconditional love for another human, or that if somebody had unconditional love for me, how important that was. And I didn't figure that out until we separated. Okay. And I'm glad that I've taken that aspect of my life and can be better than my parents at that. Because I see that my dad has someone around him that has unconditional love, but he sees only the flaws in that person. And not that this person will ride for them, this person will give up their credit for them, this person will probably help him hide a body.
That's a hell of a trio.
You know what I mean?
I really like that.
Yeah, where's that love reciprocated towards that person? And I've seen this happen with both of my parents, with people that love them unconditionally, but they didn't show that same emotion.
So what's something that you will do now that you would not have done for your boyfriend the first time around?
I still won't do anal. No, I'm just joking. He doesn't ask for that. I'm just teasing. But
that is, I mean, Daphne, you are outstanding. You're not good. You're not great. You are outstanding.
Thank you.
I'm putting it in all capital letters.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
What I would do now is
that may be literally, Ernie, is that the best reply we've had to anything on the show this year?
Because you didn't see it coming.
I didn't see it coming.
That's
exactly.
What it was.
But by the way, I think that is one of the most special gifts someone can have, is knowing how to use the element of surprise. I think Steve Jobs was great at it. He was in a certain realm. I think Oprah was great at it. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car. And as quiet as it's kept, I think Obama was great at it.
Yes.
I know it's now a long time ago, but Obama was great at surprising people, and it kept the whole thing fresh.
Absolutely.
And so I think I really, and my mom was great at the element of surprise. Things would happen that you could not have predicted, and therefore your level of excitement about getting this new pair of shoes, which you know we can't afford, is off the charts because you didn't see it happening, because we can't afford that, because there is no way
but she made a way.
That's going to happen. Yeah. All right, so in terms of boyfriend who's not getting anal, what is he getting now that he wasn't getting before?
Somebody that finally sees him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like what was it that literally moved you to be, you know?
I would just say seeing my mom still be single and pushing away people that probably unconditionally loved her. But to have somebody that loves you, somebody that accepts you for, you're never too loud, you're never too quiet, you're never too distant, and someone to be able to see you and still love you through all of that. I could be a little bossy, but I'm never too bossy. He'd scale you down every once in a while, like, hey.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, okay. At least you told me and didn't walk away, or you know.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that he's not emotional.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of men nowadays are very emotional.
They'll
pull your hair and scratch your eyes out. They are catfighting women. Yeah.
Is that right?
Very sassy.
You think we are more emotional?
No, I didn't say we. I hope you're not sassy.
No,
I didn't get
not,
sassy from you. You got your legs crossed, but I didn't get sassy from you. But I'm talking about
I was trying to do the Obama.
You're not from that sassy era.
No. I was trying to do the Obama and do that, but okay, now you're making me all right, go ahead.
Yeah, you're not from that sassy era,
no,
though.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
millennial men and
you
down.
Really think so?
It's a sassy era.
That is just pure comedy.
Yeah.
So no
But when you get back in a relationship, everybody come for you.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I done had 2 NFL players try to get with me. Right. One director, like, I'm like, where was y'all at when I was single? But yeah, people don't come for you when you're single. Okay. So, but as soon as I got in a relationship, that's when the devil be like, I got 3 more choices for you. I'm like, devil, I can't see it. But the devil won't get me. The devil never has.
No?
No. But I mean, if the devil got a really good offer, sometimes you be like, God, can you understand? Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit.
What's the loudest you've ever actually gotten in public?
I like to out Karen Karens. Level is.
Oh, you do that?
Oh, yeah. And I mock them.
No.
Oh, yeah. They hate it. They don't even, sometimes they're so shocked they don't even know what to do. So if somebody's being like a Karen, I'll out Karen you. In the same voice, same tone, I would like match your energy and just go slightly higher than that. So yeah.
Wait, so what has happened? Give me an example. What has happened? Do they just walk away at a certain point? Do they get even more upset? Like, what do they do?
They eventually walk away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. What's the most controversial thing you've said?
The one people got mad at was I said that millennials, the birth rate is 32%. Only 32% of millennials are having children. Dogs are the new kids. So people are choosing dogs over kids. And I said, I still want 2 children. And millennials like me who wait so late to have kids, the baby end up with autism. And then the crowd be looking and they'll say, don't get mad at me. That's just science. And we can't count on the Gen Zers because they don't know what gender they are. So in 50 years, it's going to be a whole bunch of people with autism walking dogs.
That is...
A couple of people in the autism community with the parents got mad. But then a couple of mothers was like, my child has autism, and I thought that was freaking hilarious, and I could laugh.
Right.
So then they fight with each other in the comments, and if they say, oh, yeah, I'm so offended, you know. It's always a white woman. They get hella offended. White people get so offended, and they don't even know nobody with autism, and they be offended.
Wait. Who are your biggest fans? Do you know demographically? Who are your biggest fans? Who loves you the most? Who gets most excited about you?
Older black men. And I think it's because of the titties. Oh, they're at every show. Oh, they're there. They're there. They're there.
And have you always...
One black man came up to me last night.
Yeah.
He was there with his wife.
Right.
He said they've been together for 36 years.
Yeah.
He comes up to me while his wife was like walking around. He said, if I wasn't with her, you'll be it. And I was thinking to myself, sir, I would not be it, but you can go about your business, sir. I don't like older men like that. This man was about 72.
Wait, so have you always been well endowed?
No, I bought these titties.
You bought them?
Oh, yeah.
What were
Carlos,
you?
you seem so shocked.
I am shocked.
You never heard of it?
I heard of it.
You asked about plastic surgery earlier.
I did.
Yeah.
So you went from what to what?
A B to a D. There go Carlos trying to get more in your business.
Yeah.
How many cc's? 325 cc's, Carlos, because that's what they don't tell you what cup size. They tell you to decide the cc's. So 325 cc's.
Yeah.
You want to know the doctor, his website?
I do. No.
He's in Vegas.
Okay, the D, do you think the D was better than what a C would have been?
No, at first I was a C, but as you get older and gain more weight, more weight can go to your breast. Yeah. So you can start off one size and then end up another size.
Yeah. Oh, so you went from a C to a D.
Yeah.
Little step stair function there. Okay. All right, fast forward 10 years from now. What do you hope is true?
I'll be the biggest and bestest comedian in the entire world. With ownership and equity.
Well, where
I do curse
you. Where do you have your money? What
I ain't
size?
gonna tell you everything now, Carlos. Your ass is nosy.
Okay.
Carlos Carlos is trying to get all over
I'm trying to learn from you.
Carlos want to know when my period was. Are you ovulating? Like, Carlos, too much. You got to scale back a little bit, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say it. She's my favorite, Daphne. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you support her. Hope if you hear she's coming to your city, I hope you show up and you show up in the front row and that you tip well. I'm certainly going to do it.